Hey everybody, welcome to Hangster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, Pennsylvania. My name's Billy. I want to show you this car behind me today. This car is going to be one that's on consignment here for us at Hangster's. So no warranty on this one, but we can arrange shipping. Just contact us for details. So let's get started. This is a 1961 Ford Econoline pickup. Very interesting vehicle. What we're going to start with here is some of the bright work. We can see big side view mirrors mounted to the vehicle. They're mounted real nice. Sometimes the mounting points get messy. This car was painted and then the mirrors attached. Really nice, no damage there. Attached to the vehicle well. Really big mirror glass here. Just really good visibility back down the sides of the vehicle as you're driving. Really no fenders to speak of. This is a cab over design, so we can start with the door. Look at our door gaps here. Really big doors on the vehicle. Gaps are really nice and consistent all the way throughout. One nice feature I liked on this vehicle was the lock cylinders. They're kind of hidden here behind these little teardrop shapes. Just kind of spin that up and then use your key to lock your door. Chrome door handles in good condition. Our rubber isolators, those are in place. Look good too. You can take a look at the interior. You can see it's finished off in black. Upholstery does have gray carpeting. You can see the inside of the doors, the dashboard, all finished off in that gloss orange color. Really nice shiny paint on the interior. You can see we have a wood grain steering wheel there. Factory gauges behind. We do have a set of aftermarket gauges, a fuel gauge there, water temp, oil pressure, voltage, and then a factory style radio right in the middle of that dashboard. Big center console area is really where the engine is, so we'll take a look at that when we get in the other side. That's finished off in a gloss black paint with some storage there on a little cubby on top. Here on the door panel we do have padded armrests on both sides in a black material. Our door opening mechanism and manual crank windows. The Econoline's finished here with a nice vent window that opens up and allows some fresh air into the cabin. Door closes nicely. Here we can look at our wheel and tires on the vehicle. Smoothie style chrome rims with moon caps here in the center. Chrome is in really nice condition. These are 14-inch on the front, a little skinnier, and then they're staggered on the back, a little wider. We'll look when we get back there. Another really neat feature here on the Econoline pickup are these side glass pieces. They're actually curved. They follow the contour around the cab here. So a piece of curved glass on both sides, the seal around. The rubber's nice and soft, it feels good. It's been replaced when it was painted, in good condition there. So there's no separate bed on this vehicle, it's all one piece. You can see here, the body is more like a car than it is a separate bed on a pickup truck. Seam really nice there. Bed sides really straight down the side of the Econoline. We do have a styling stripe here on the vehicle that's painted on with the word Falcon here cut out. Really nice straight stripe down the side of the vehicle. Just gives it kind of a sporty appearance. And then we also have these top mounted bedside rails here in chrome finish. Those are attached well. If you do need to tie anything down, you can do some tying here to these and strap some cargo in. This pickup isn't designed for hauling, but perfectly fine for runs to Home Depot. The right color scheme as well. You can see the back wheels are a little bit wider. These are 15-inch on the back, so staggered wider and taller as well, with some BF Goodrich tires on the back. Rear wheels also in really nice condition. Here's our fuel filler on the Econoline. Fuel tank's underneath the back, of course. Around the back side, you can take a look at the tailgate. Ford kind of embossed here in the middle, real big letters. Our tail lights, circle lenses here in plastic, those are in good condition. Rear metal bumper, painted off in black. Really nice and straight. Paint looks nice and shiny, no damage. And then here down low, we have dual exhaust here. It's a stainless exhaust. And we just have turned down exhaust tips here coming out the middle of the truck. Open up the bed and we can take a look. Here we can see that the inside of the bed is very nice and straight all the way around. Bed floor, all the ribbing nice and straight, no damage, no dents. Finished off in a textured black bed liner material on the bottom, and then we can see our front and sides, even our wheel wells. The metal is really nice and straight. The paint matches the exterior with that gloss orange, real nice and straight all the way around. Really no damage in here to be seen. Obviously this wasn't used as a work truck. And then we do have one more smoothie style chrome rim here with tire. And this is the 15-inch, the wider size that's on the back. Can look down the side of the vehicle. So really a lot of big panels here on the truck. So if something was out of alignment or any bad bodywork, you would definitely see it. It looks really nice and straight all the way down. Can look around our wheel arches here. Real nice metal here. No evidence of any repairs. Looks good. Our back window here. Just a straight piece of glass right in the middle of that cab. The rubber's in good condition all the way around. The fitment is tight. Glass looks to be in good condition. No chips or damage there in the rear glass. Same thing here on the passenger side with that nice curved glass. It's really one of my favorite features here of the Econoline. Rubber seal also nice and good and soft and pliable here on this side. We look in the passenger side, we can just see more of that black upholstery and the painted dashboard there with glove box. I'm going to walk around to this side here. We can kind of take a look here at our engine. Really kind of a clever feature here. The storage cubby, it's magnetic, so it sticks to the engine lid there. Just kind of keeps your belongings in place. They're not going to slide around. So 2 release levers there, and then this opens up to show the engine. What we have here is a 289 cubic inch small block Ford V8 engine. Just kind of interesting. Usually we're not in here looking at an engine, but this is how it is on this cab over pickup. Chrome air cleaner. We have pretty much, original components here. We have our upper radiator hose, valve covers, just a little bit of an upgrade there. Kind of a black finish with silver fins on them. We do have an aluminum radiator here. This has a 4-barrel carburetor on the intake. And then for the transmission, we have a C4 automatic. That's controlled here through this long shift lever up here. Even though the doors are big, they're really nice and light. Closes tightly, real nice and secure. Fitment is flush, real nice to the body all the way around. Here's where our door hinges are. Our antenna here on the front of the vehicle, it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit swept back, kind of follows the contour of the front of the vehicle. Now that we're at the front, we can kind of take a look at this huge front windshield. Awesome visibility from inside this vehicle. It's a really unique driving experience. You're up so far right on that windshield, you can pretty much see everything out the front. The windshield is in great condition. It's really no chip in it or scratch really at all. Seal, really nice, just like all the rest. Nice and soft and pliable. It's of course not the original one. It's been replaced at some point. And then we can talk about some of the features on the front of the vehicle. Really nice styling here with our headlight bezels. Headlights here in glass, in good condition. Bezel kind of continues towards the center of the vehicle on both sides, coming to a point. Just really neat styling here. Definitely a retro styling. And then we have kind of a little mesh in between our chrome slats on our grills. Really nice condition. All the mounting screws are intact. Those are tight to the vehicle. And then we have our individual Ford letters across the front. Attached well, nice and straight. Spacing is good. Chrome looks good too. Here, just kind of open access area to the front of the vehicle, kind of a simulated grille look down here, but that's built into the bodywork of the car. Here, continues on the sides with the fins. You can kind of see how they continue. Our marker lights, our plastic lenses look good. Our bezels painted in a silver finish. Those look good as well. And then finally kind of finish off here at the front with the front bumper. Matches the back. It's painted in a gloss black. It's really nice and straight. Spacing is good. I don't really see any damage to it at all. Looks really nice. So that'll kind of finish it up here for the Econoline. Just an interesting vehicle for us here at Hengsters. If you need any more information, please reach out to us. A bunch of pictures of this car on our website. So please visit hengsters.com. Next, we're going to take it back and put it on the lift, and we can look underneath. All right, welcome back. Here we are underneath our 1961 Ford Econoline. It's a little cab over pickup truck. Really interesting vehicle, kind of different from a lot of things we have here at Hengsters Hot Rods, so let's take a look. Here, let's kind of start with the front suspension. Solid axle here with leaf springs on the front. We get a multi-spring pack on both sides, just kind of an old school design. Here's the hangers mounted to the chassis, the vehicle front and rear. We can see our shackles back in the back. Just drop the spring down a little bit. We do have a front sway bar here mounted to the chassis here with these brackets and rubber bushings. Those bushings are in good shape. Check the end links of the sway bar. I can feel the rubber feels good. It's not loose, it's not rattling around. Here, kind of take a look at some of the brake system on the vehicle. Here's our master cylinder for our drum brakes. These are just manual, no power assisted. So here's the master cylinder, connects right to the brake pedal there. And then our hard brake line's coming out here to both sides, routed to each of the front drum brakes. So we have drum brakes on the front here. Factory shock absorbers. And then we can look at some of the mechanical parts here. The drivetrain, 289 V8 engine, Ford. Engine looks good. Nice coat of orange paint on there. On the engine block, oil pan looks good. No signs of leaks. Looking around the pan, looks good. Nice and dry. Looking at all the accessories on the front, belts look nice. We do have some upgraded pulleys here underneath, some billet aluminum. We also have the aluminum radiator here for the cooling system. Looking at the lower hose, clamps good, no leaks. Looks good there. Drain pack hook on this side, same thing. Kind of our engine cradle here mounted to the chassis, and then our engine mounts here, kind of loops under the engine as well for extra support. I'm looking at the exhaust here a little bit. I can see we have long tube headers here on this V8, and it goes back to a dual exhaust out the rear. You can see the underside of the chassis of this vehicle has been painted in orange just like the exterior, so it looks good. Gives it a really nice kind of finished look under here. I'm looking back on the rocker panels down both sides, the inners. I'm looking at the floorboards. I'm looking at the frame rails. Everything looks really nice and straight. These were work vehicles back in the day, so sometimes they got beat up. This one doesn't look like that at all. It looks really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and we'll continue from the rear. All right, here we are at the back side of the Econoline. Let's take a look. We talked about the dual exhaust. When we get back here, we can see this is stainless off those headers. Comes to a set of dual mufflers here, tailpipes up over the rear axle. On the exit with these little turn down chrome tips here on the back side. 2.5-inch dual exhaust here. Really nice sound to this little pickup. Here we're looking at the rear end, 7 1/4 rear open diff with 350 gear ratio. Same kind of suspension style here in the back of the vehicle, just leaf springs and shocks. So we can see mounted to the chassis here, our shackles, and then up here's the other mounting point. There's bushings in there, so you know those are checked. Make sure that the springs are secure. Truck ride's nice. You can see a little bit of our automatic C4 trans back here. Same kind of cradle mount here on the chassis. I'm checking the rear output shaft seal here for any leaks. It looks nice and dry. Really nice clean transmission too. Short little drive shaft here. Steel drive shaft, no play. Here's our fuel tank here. I'm looking at my fuel filter, some of my fuel lines. No drips of any sort, nice and dry back here as well. And then here's our fuel tank. Just want to make sure it doesn't have any damage or dents or anything. It looks nice and straight. Same story in the back of the vehicle here with our metalwork underneath. The bed floor looks really nice and clean, nice coat of paint. All the frame rails and supports look good too, all factory, all really nice and clean. So yeah, that'll kind of wrap it up here underneath. I'm gonna go ahead and put the truck down and we'll start it up.